Hopefully I didn't blast out everybody's ears. And now I finally get to look at chat. There's only 30 of you here. Great. And that's what happens when you don't stream for a month. Just waiting for the service to go live. My lips look super red. I've been chewing on my lips all day. Probably why. I have a bad habit of when my lips get dry, I naturally want to just kind of like chew the dead skin off. Kind of like that. Bad habit. Can't seem to break it though. So what ends up happening is my lips look super red. So now what to deal with. Yo, what's up everybody? Xria, everybody else. Are you ready to farm Halloween and then followings? I'm not. Well, didn't you say you've mostly moved on from FGO? You should probably change your name too. Well, luckily for you, and this goes out to all of you actually, the best farming nodes for this event don't come out until the Demon King nodes come out, and they're time gated. Just like basically every other Halloween event. So what'll happen is that you can take your time with the event for like the first 5 days, or until whenever the Demon King nodes come out, and then you can go ham. I like the hat. I like it too. It relates to me on a spiritual level. I think that's very important. You gotta have something to relate to spiritually, you know. Even if you're not necessarily religious, you gotta have like gotta have something you gotta relate to, right? It can be anything. I chose this hat. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, for this event, did Girls Frontline just fucking crash on me? I think it did. So yeah, for this event, you don't really have to bother going hard on it at all for the first 5 days or so. Again, until whenever the Demon King or the Beelzebub node comes out. I don't know what Ian is gonna call it. But basically, the last tier of farming nodes are like the best ones if you want to farm anything. So until then, you can just chill out, just do the main quests off Nat AP or some shit. And then, what was it again? I know Lord Ashura suggested like where you should farm before the Beelzebub nodes come out. Well, what did he say? Let me look in Farmville. Did he say anything? I know I saw it before. What did he say? Let's see. We've got 10 minutes left. Pass what he said? I think I did. Just do this. Why doesn't Lord Ashura's name pop up here? Really? Does it go by another name? No, it's right here. Jump. See, yeah, you can clear out the entire... So for those of you guys who are free to play, or if you're like me where you want to farm another event instead of FGO, in which case what are you even doing here? you can do this entire event off net AP alone, apparently, without Gacha CE. So this is a fantastic event for free-to-plays. So no need to use apples. You're better off saving them for other shit like Christmas Lotto or hunting quests. Let's see. There's basically a node where you can just sit there until the Beelzebub nodes come out, I think. Which one was it? I know it was one of the advanced nodes. Yeah, just buy the 5-star Brave Liz C from the shop, I think, and just farm Pyramid. Yeah, just farm Pyramid and just call it a day, I guess. At least until the Demon King nodes come out, so that's good to know. So just once you're done with the main quests for the day or something, just fucking sit at Pyramid all day and just farm. Wasn't it just the highest Pyramid node? Something like that, probably. Apparently, Pyramid gives a decent bit of all the currencies. So it's like, if you plan on farming this event, like, you know, seriously, first of all, you're better off waiting until the Demon King nodes come out, which is the final set of nodes, which are obviously the best ones. And until then, just sit at the Pyramid node, just farming. Hey Nightmare, what's going on, man? Excuse me. Can't play FGO until your phone gets fixed. I got an answer for you, emulators. Sell your soul to the emulator gods. This is the pre-stream to degeneracy. Look at my hat. What does it say? I'm gonna roll for Cleopatra on P1. Ideally, what I want to do is I would get her MP2 here, and then get her MP3 next year, because Cleo doesn't have a lot of rate-ups. Like, outside of Anniversary and Guaranteeds and shit, literally Cleo only has 3 rate-ups, if the wiki is to be trusted. Like, this one, Halloween, this event's rerun next year, and then in JP she got a special rate-up with Ozzy. Like, for some random ass fucking winter thing. Like last year or so. So she literally has 3 rate-ups. So if I want to get her MP5, which I kinda do, I mean my penultimate goal is to get everybody MP5, and I'm trying to schedule rolling around that, but you know, realistically, is it gonna happen? We'll see, but ideally, MP2 would be nice. MP3 would be even better, because that alleviates a lot of pressure off me for next year. But, gotcha. Whatever plans you have for the gotcha go straight out the fucking window sometimes. Most of the time. No, I got the Lord Ashura guide. I haven't made my own video, my own little quote-unquote event guide video for this event. I'll probably do that regularly too, because the guy I'm working with to make those videos, like, I worked on the actual video, he just gave me the, Gacha just gave me the event, like, information. Like, the event information you see me use and kind of dispense in that video, I was given to by a guy I know over Discord. His name, he just goes by the name Gacha, like, literally Gacha. So, He works on the information, and then I work on parsing it. I work on putting it together into a video format, and then just publishing it. So I may do that depending on how long he is willing to work with me on that. So he's cool with it, so probably for a while. But again, that's not a complete event guide thing. It's just, oh, here's where you should farm. Here's drop rate efficiencies for the things you can farm in this event. And then here's how you should set up your support to help your friends. And hopefully your friends will help you too. If not, oh well, sucks to be you. Go get some more friends. You literally had the funds for MP5. I did also say that going for MP5 in one single rolling session is usually not within my normal realms of possibility. I can make exceptions, like Jalter, Raiko, Tama Lancer, but I can't do that all the time, obviously. Because if I did, I would have already done it. Like my ultimate goal is to get everybody MP5. That would be like that's the dream right there, you know. That's the dream. But I'm also quite realistic about what I can do. I can farm for a lot of things, but you have to keep in mind that farming is way less expensive than actually rolling. This is kind of how it works. So I was wondering where my ass was. Well, if you're wondering where a set of Asian ass cheeks are, you could just go on the internet to look for those. I don't know. The internet is for porn or something like that, right? Something porn, something. Finally get to watch your streams live. This is your first stream? Funny, because I'm off a literal 1 month break off streaming because there was literally nothing for me to stream, and my PC is shit, so I can't really stream much else other than Fate or whatever fucking mobages that I play. So 4 minutes till New Halloween, like 2, same thing, right? This event will be going easy. I'll summarize, what's your name? Rip Gaming. I'll summarize this event for you in literally 2 or 3 minutes. All you need to do is consider, 1, are you free to play? Or 2, are you going to farm your brains out this event? If you go with the first option, if you're free to play, you can do this entire event off natural AP with no Gacha Cs whatsoever. Like, maybe you can take the shop Cs, but no Gacha Cs, you don't need those. You can just do this entire event, clear out shop, do everything off nat AP. You can save all your motherfucking apples, so don't use them if you don't want to use them. So that's that. Number 2, if you want to farm your fucking brains out, take it easy for the first 5 days or whenever, until whenever the last set of nodes come out. The Demon King nodes, the Beelzebub nodes, or whatever the fuck NA is gonna call them. Wait until those come out. In the meantime, do the main story quest, chill out on the Pyramid node, where it gives you all 3 or however many currencies there are in decent bits. Once the Demon King nodes come out, then go ham. And there you go, there's your event. Was that 3 minutes, or was that 4? Thoughts on the alter ego? They could have made it better. Oh. Ilias cursed with never being able to become a broken servant, but that's fine. Not everybody needs to be broken. Okay, looks like we got less than a minute now. God damn it, Hydration Bot's back. Not that he's bad. You missed Combat Arms. I do sometimes, and then I logged on to Combat Arms about like a week ago, or like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Bought a DSR-1 sniper rifle, and then I drag and quickscope 3 people and got kicked immediately from the game. And then I understood why I don't miss that game anymore. So no, I don't miss that game. With decent level units and skills, nothing is really hard. I would say it still can be, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You can have good skill levels, but if you don't know how to play the game, then obviously you need to know how to play the game. And a little bit beyond just, you know, what you know, you might normally figure out for yourself. But, you know, that comes with time, and that just comes with playing the game, so. Assuming you play the game enough to understand its mechanics, then yeah, sure. But decent skill levels and units aren't quite enough. Like, there are people who like go through the trouble of leveling up, like, oh, who are the strongest servants, right? And they level them up, and then they're like, and then, you know, they level their skills, get them max level, and they have no idea how to use them. Okay, time to stop the music. Nice listening to some piano, actually, but it's Gacha time. We're here to roll, baby. Now look at my AP. It's about to cap. Oh no. Okay. There we go. There we go. Why does my iPad screen look like a little bit scrunched? Do I want to try to fix it on stream? Nah, that's good enough. I actually don't know how loud this sound is for the game. I'll just keep it at that. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Already got it, isn't it? Alrighty. Saying ports. Oh, evil bone. I should probably log that. It feels like they're giving us a free bone every other day, which, hey, I'll fucking take it. Okay, let's do it. Kinda loud, to be honest. Okay. That should be fine. That should be good. Gacha time, base, gotcha-gasm. Okay. So, base goal is MP2. We'll see if I want to go for MP3 when, depending on when I hit MP2, and I'll make my decision from there. So, once again, MP2. And then we'll see if we can jump for MP3 beyond that. We'll see. You want a full broken, lower broken dangerous beast? I'd imagine people will go for the memes. The memes are pretty strong. How worth is Cleo on a scale of 1 to Jalter? Beyond Jalter. It only took me 5 tickets to get something new. Cap. Guess I'll go ahead and lock that. How many Cleos am I gonna get? 2 would be nice. 3 would be even better. Ideal. Was that a new one? I haven't rolled in a while, so there's a few things that I haven't gotten yet. I guess, Mapo Tofu as well. Can we do a Saint Quartz giveaway? Wait, is that even possible? Lol. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if you want, whichever way you want to think about it, my name is not a whale, so I don't do Saint Quartz giveaways. I am a whale, so why would I do Saint Quartz giveaways? Sorry, we don't pull that shit around here. Alright, we're blown through all our tickets. Now let's fucking smash our faces against quartz, shall we? I'll just say from Merlin and not die of starvation. Yes, you and 2/3 of the entire rest of the player base. Smart choice, though. Spending $100 a month a whale or a dolphin? I don't know. Just to put into perspective, I dropped 2K for Summer Banner, 2 or 3K, something like that. So again, it's all in perspective. Just don't start dropping over $1,000 or some shit like that and say, "Oh, I'm a cheap deploy." Sure thing. Well, we've got Lancer Vlad on second ticket. I can already feel it. My luck is already hitting F rank. I don't think it's stopped. I don't think it's gonna stop there. Am I a free to play? Yes, definitely. So totally free to play. 1,500 quartz. Free to play, by the way. Free to fucking play, by the way. We'll be here a while. I'm not too worried about getting started on like farming and shit, because the nodes that I care about come out in like 5 or so days. So until then, I can just take it easy. I think I'm gonna break my second 2030 now. $500 on the game, free to play by the way. That's how it works, right? As long as you add the letters F2P BTW at the end of any of your sentences regarding Fate Grand Order, obviously you are free to play. That's how it works. Reddit taught me so. Wait, is maintenance gone already? No, it's still, the server is still in maintenance. This live stream is just a rerun. Is Cleo involved in a 3-turn farming setup? She can be. The dominant one that I'm seeing involves Shutendoji, not Cleo. But I believe there is a setup for Cleo if you have her and not Shutendoji, or if you just prefer using her over Shutendoji for some inexplicable reason. But I think there is. I think she is involved, but she's not mandatory. That's for sure. Only took me a full year to get 2 limit broken 23s. Nope. I've been too used to tapping the left button to roll all my friend points. Old habits die hard, I guess. Can you do a meme video on how to whale? Actually, there's a good chance. We'll have to see. I do need to get the video for Lancer Artillery done first. That may come this week, or maybe over the weekend. It depends on when I start farming this event, which I'll do at some point. I just want to farm really hard on the Demon King nodes, but until then, because we have a little bit of time, because all the best farming nodes are time gated. That's a lot of things, so that sucks. But if there's things to do during the event, then yeah, I'll obviously be playing the game. But if not, I'll just use the time to just get that Lancer Artillery video out first, and then I'll think about what kind of video I'll work on next. But there is a video that's kind of like that I have in mind, that I've been sitting on for a while, but I have never really had a chance to actually get like sit down and like kind of flesh it out and put it and actually make the video. But I've been thinking about it a lot more recently, and I think I can go ahead with it. I just need to brainstorm a little bit more. So yeah. Was I paying attention? No, I wasn't. I really like Ray, but I don't know how well I like her voice with Cleo. I'll have to get used to it. That was easy.
Yup.
Easy gacha, easy life. Anyways. Pain. Let me get rid of these foes first. Was I raising it? Was I following again? Was the archer? Interesting. Lancer was Cleopatra. If that's an attack foe, then Lancer, Cleopatra gets it. Let's see. Nope, it's a health foe, so that means Rami. Alright, who else? Oh. Rider, I believe Marie? Marie needs some... Convenient that they're both attack foes. What else? Casters... No, I was trying to give them all the parry. Get him prepped up for Christmas, I think. It's a 30, 30, 20, 30, 20. 30, 20, 30. And then assassin. I'm gonna refrain from giving Cleo foes because I'll just give her the foes that we get from the shop. I think we get foes from the event shop, right? Hopefully. I'm gonna be sad if we don't, and before we don't, because I know Rerun didn't have any. Just give it to you. Then Berserkers. Give it to Sparty. Keep your shirt up, Sparky. Just keep your shirt on. How's the line going again? Keep your shirt on. Okay. Now we can do this. Now we can do what's really important. Start with silvers. Yeah, let's start with silvers. Plenty of other silver XPs up there, so I'm going to start fluctuating to the golds. Probably use these first. Let's see. Let's use the servants. Can we use the servants? Fuck, they super suck. How good is this Vlad? He's pretty good, actually.
今も昔も私こそが最新のモードと知りなさい。流行り物に弱いのではありません。今回はレザーでポップなパンツが気に入っただけなのです。
Did she just say? I'm not gonna even dwell on it. Do I love this game? No, I fucking hate it. Okay, now we can switch over to just XPs. Is it ascend or descend? Let's try ascend. It's blight, yeah.
これ以上美しくなっても仕方ないのだけれど、鼻が高くて仕方がないのだけれど。
Okay.
その
We require more Vespine gas. Get rid of all the 3 stacks first. If I even have any. I know I do somewhere. Where are your 3 stacks? Here you go. Where's Cleo? That ain't Cleo. How many quartz? 10 tickets and like 2 multi-rolls. Needless to say, I got her a lot faster than what I was expecting. Okay, I believe 12? Was it 12 for this? I'll try 12. Not that there's really anything worth trying to bait out super sucks for, but let's see. Let's try 4. The sad life of trying to bait out super sucks. The power of the whale is strong in this one. Obligatory, this isn't even my final form reference.
あなたがあまりにもイメージが違うなどと言うから、本来の姿になってあげたのです。感想は今夜中に世界最高水準のセンスでまとめ上げて提出するように。
Isn't Evilite any good? He's pretty good, yes. He's worth at least a few multi-rolls. IMO. Even if you are free to play, I think he's worth a few, at least 1 multi-roll. If not, oh well. It's not like it's gonna be the end of the world. He's not a game breaker, but he's pretty good. Apparently he's pretty good. He's got a good skill set. Let's see. He's Buster, so you know what that means. It's like he's hybrid. He's offensive support hybrid. Just to put it in very concise terms. He's also anti-evil, and there's plenty of evil bitches in this game. So he'll have a field day when it comes to boss fights. Bad Dad MP1 or Saber Liz MP5? Probably Saber Liz MP5. Like, Saberlot is good, but the reason why people like kind of tout him so much is because if you set him up properly with a good ass arts team, he is fucking unstoppable. Well, basically near unstoppable. But by himself, he's good, just not broken. Whereas and you know, since he's Gacha and all that, you can only have him like at MP1 realistically, right? As a free to play. Whereas Brave Liz is MP5 because she's welfare. Like, she's gonna out damage him no matter what. Like one of Lancelot's, like, I don't want to call it biggest weakness, because it's really not, because he still has this, but nothing in Saberlot's kit gives him like a direct attack buff. Like, the only direct attack buff that he has is his arts buff, but that's tied to his MP. So you have to use MP to get that buff, and it only lasts for one turn anyway. Whereas Liz, you can just pop Buster buff on her, and give her another buff from somebody else, and boom, she's good to go. So, Saber Liz over Saber Lot, if you're gonna give me those odds. Now MP5 Saber Lot, obviously that's a little bit of a different story, but at MP1 only, nah, stick to Brave Liz. Nah, bruh. I'm the Cleo so far, just one. I'm just leveling this one that I got right now, just because. Let's see. Oh no, boys, we're already down to almost half our remaining stash. Rip embers. Shit, didn't mean to redeem a force stack. We're at Dow Cleo. 6, 7, 8. So, wait, hold on, that's 12, so 6. MP5 Betty versus MP5 Brave Liz. Brave Liz because she's welfare. Like, even though Bedivere is 3-star, he's story locked. So, it's either you go YOLO story, which is never a good idea if you're a sane, rational person, or you just farm the event and get a free MP5 Saber. Now, obviously, MP5 Bedivere I would say he's better than MP5 Brave Liz, but you gotta roll the gacha for him. So, like, if I were a free-to-play, I would prioritize anything that's completely fucking free. Like, that's just what I would think, personally. But obviously I'm not, so, you know, my bias is going towards Betty. Since anything over Liz. Yeah, but the game is giving you a free 4-star MP5 single target Saber. I don't know, man. I understand that a lot of people out there fucking hate Liz because she's obnoxious as hell, but why not use something that the game gives you for completely fucking free? Like, maybe, you know, she costs you a little bit of your time, and that's it. So. Do I want to say fuck the super suck? Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't really give a shit by this point. You missed the rolls? No, we're not done. I'm just leveling her up right now.
ここまでの捧げ物を贈られたのは初めて。それも国のためではなく私のためだけに贈るなんて。まあ 私の魅力がそれだけ素晴らしいということなのだけど。
Full Liz team is hilarious. But yeah, they don't really have very much synergy with each other, so I don't know. I would have to look over a full Liz setup to see if that's actually viable in some sense. I'm sure they can make something work. It's just most of the time it probably won't. Where's Cleo? There she is. I always wanted to ask, which server do I have the most fun with, gameplay-wise? Arts teams. Arts teams are my shit. My bread and butter is Tammy Waver. That's my bread, and that's my fucking bread and butter. Tammy Waver, insert Arts server tier. Preferably Vlad. I mean, just look at the shirt that I'm wearing. Yes, Dinliner. Tsundere Queen voices Cleopatra. She also voices Nobu. The two variants of Nobu and Cleo. So she has 3 characters in this game that she voices. Although I don't think Cleopatra quite fits Rie's voice, but that's just a personal opinion. No, that's not gonna stop me from thinking that Rie still did a good job on Cleo. Set 7. Let's try 4. MP5 Hokusai, that would have to depend on what my money situation looks like at that point. Because I know Hokusai has basically 1 rate up and that's it. So far, anyway. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, we're done. Oh, actually, no, I lied. We're not done yet. I know I don't have a lot of assassin gems, or cookies, to be specific. So I'm gonna have to look careful on how far I take Cleo's levels. I can take them straight to 9, it's just I don't have enough cookies for her. Let's see. So I have to stop at level 5, I guess. Actually, no, I think I just used some cookies on her. Let's see. No, actually, no. No cookies yet. Inject it straight into my veins to arts memes? Yes. Hook me up to an IV. I'm in there. Hook me up to an IV bag labeled arts memes. They fuel me. Actually, I can get all her skills at least level 6. I got enough cookies for that. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Assassin cookies and the crystals, all of them are. Which makes it so valuable. That's why if you've been paying attention to you know, the subreddit, Discord, or whatever, if you pay any amount of attention to any of the FGO community that you're a part of, there's at least a couple people talking about Christmas for good reason. It has skill gems in all of it. Anyways, we got MP1 Cleo. We're now gonna try to go for MP2, and also we don't have extra Vlad yet, so may as well go for him as well. Do I even have all this shit? Well, I guess I do. I'm just missing cookies and crystals. And I'll get them later. Also Squirtle instead of Vlad. I still prefer Vlad over everybody else, to be honest. I love just berserker damage and killing everything. Extra Vlad is actually pretty good. Don't underestimate him. He's not, if like, you don't have to, it's like, he's not like a must-have. Like, he's still got his flaws, but he's pretty solid, man. If you're in need of a strong single-target Lancer, he's definitely a good pick. But then again, he's also going to be permanent, so I believe, right? Vlad actually becomes permanent after this, right? Or I guess technically he is permanent from now on. So you don't have to go for him. You can just wait until he spooks you. Old man fetish? Nah, not really. I just think he's cool. Nice and edgy, just how I like it. Cap. What device do I use? iPad. 6th gen something. I'm not too sure the exact model. I should probably set up my my support list, but I don't give a shit. I'll do that after. Fuck that. Fuck the support list for now. I just want to roll. How do I find this game? I only see the turn-based FGO. This is the turn-based FGO. What do you mean, White, you can't find it? There were multiple versions of FGO. I mean, I guess if you count arcade, maybe, but I don't count arcade because that's an offshoot. Like arcade pretty much has nothing to do with the base game, other than we use the same characters and shit. Personally, IMO. Am I gonna do the event? Well, I'm in no hurry to do the event. You understand? Like, I am in no hurry at all, because the best the best nodes that will come out. Why did you show up? The best farming nodes come out. They're time gated, so they come out in like 5 days. Okay. I was about to say, like, that was a second town modem. I was about to say. I did all my dailies on Girls Frontline. That's a story banner, right? Debated. I had a feeling that first caster card was gonna be either like one of the casters that I already had MP5. Like, I honestly thought that was gonna be Waver. I guess Tom was good as well. I don't want to burn Tama though. Should I just raise her? I totally can. In fact, I probably will. I don't know if I'm gonna spend lores on her though. Yeah, I can also leave her. Sure. Given that I'm raising a set of triple Watu-Ks on my Girls Frontline account, I guess I can do the same here. Sure. Yeah. Anyways, let's pick up that USO that the game's inevitably given me. That should be my 7th copy, in case anybody was wondering. Oh my god, my AP bar, it's full. You're not the Gacha roll. You're not the paid quartz Gacha. You can't use the same server on Team Without Support. No, that's gonna stop me. I still think 4-star CEs show up way more fucking often than the other event CEs. Like, we've only gotten like 2 Count Romani's and only 1 Dangerous Beast, which is fine, I guess. It's just 4-star CEs like. What MP level I'm gonna get? Well, I wanted 2. That Tomo could have been it. It could have been it, but I guess the game was like, nah, it can't be that easy, right? Nah, can't be that easy. Nah. Gotta make this bitch suffer. There's a 3rd one, so that's good. Do we get a paid banner at Thanksgiving? Hopefully not. And Albert has said that they're gonna try not to do that shit again. But I don't know if I trust either him or DW. It's more of me not trusting DW, but because fuck them. But you know, we'll see. Nobody knows. Maybe they will. First one with 2 lines of text? I have no idea, actually. Yes, Da Vinci is the 4-star C, which is why she's showing up so often. Because for some weird reason, 4-star event Cs, well, always, like, they very commonly show up when you roll Gacha. Which is odd. This is actually the first time that I'm actually struggling to get the featured 4-star and not the featured 5-star. This feels very weird. I can't describe the feeling that I'm experiencing. Trusting DW is a rookie mistake. I stopped trusting them a year ago when they pulled off that the Thanksgiving GSSR bullshit. Like, no, thank you. You did what? You did what, mate? Da Vinci is a guy in a woman's body. It basically, like, if you read Da Vinci's description in FGO, it doesn't make a damn difference. Like, Leonardo da Vinci, like, even in his guy form, like, he appreciates beauty in all forms, so he does not give a shit, like, what gender you are. He is truly an equal opportunist. Like, he does not care. He had no problems, being summoned in a woman's body for FGO, so he doesn't give a flying damn. He doesn't give a fuck. Technically, he's a girl, right? Well, I mean, if you're in a female body, then sure, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's open to interpretation. Fuck do I know, right? You won't, mate. Fucking having a fucking gabba. Did the 4-star CE thing start in summer, or just I think it's always kind of been like that, personally, anyway. And I've been rolling ever since the game came out, so. But I do think it's been very noticeable within like the last couple of events, I think. The SSR bug on a Chinese server. Oh god, do I want to know? Do I want to know what happened? I hate events that you can't complete in one day. Well, sir, you obviously don't have a lot of experience playing game events. Like, I understand, like, if you prefer them, obviously I do too, because if I can get the entire event over within one day, obviously that saves me a lot of time. That makes sense. But to say that you hate all events that don't follow that, that's like, you ever heard of something? You ever heard the word called unreasonable? I don't know. I think that's a good word to add to your vocabulary. I don't know, just saying. Every roll was an SSR. So quick, someone bribe intern Kun working at Aniplex USA to turn on that bug for us. Just send him some fucking bitcoins or some shit. It'd be like, whoops! Oh no, guys, there's a bug that if you roll Gacha, it gives you 10 free SSRs because every roll is an SSR. Whoops! My bad. Complain if they roll back. Well, if that ever happens, that you know for damn sure they're rolling back. Ain't no fucking way Dito is letting NA of all things, of all servers, keep undeserved SSRs. Guarantee you, if that happens on JP, they won't do it. They won't do a damn thing. But if it happens on NA, bring the ban hammer out. Pow! Pretty stoked for the next Ashura event. When even is it? Yeah, when does it come out actually? I know we had the that extended Z event or whatever the fuck, but that ended like 2 days ago or some shit. Tomorrow. Fair enough. We're gonna take it easy for like the first 5 days of this Halloween event anyway, so may as well take the time to use that time to grind out Azure Lane and then go hard whenever the Demon Kingdom comes out. I thought I muted my mic for a second. Hopefully it's not muted again. And there he is. On the very last roll, too. Sure took your sweet ass time.
Servant Lancer, Murado Sansei de Tomoyo, Arayuru Futoku. Subete no fugi o tadasu tatakai o hajimeyou.
Does the same guy voice both Extra Vlad and Berserker Vlad? Or I guess APOC Vlad, but APOC Vlad and Berserker Vlad are technically not the same people. Well, I guess they are. It's just there are things that differentiate them still. See, I can get Vlad extra to max as well, so may as well fucking do that. May as well do that. Okay, so he does he does have two different voice actors then. Cause I was like, wait, if the same guy voices Extra Vlad and Berserker Vlad, that's some seriously talented voice acting. Like, holy god. Yikes. Dude be talented, yo. Let's see, let's gotta clear out. We'd like to clear out everything that's not 4 stacks, so let's use these 2 stacks first. Let's see, Extra Vlad. First, I'm going to enable the servants, so I can just gobble them up first, I guess. The horror of a 1-stack. 1 stack. How dare you put a 1-stack in my holy 3rd archive? Whoops. now we can return to this. XP's only. Here. That was what, 13, so 7. How many Saint Quartz did it take to get the first Cleo up? 2. Which I think is a new record for me. I'll fucking take that shit though. Thanks for mentioning the second archive. Forgot I had XP cards in there. Don't worry, man. I've done the same thing. I've done the same thing. I'd be like, oh, my gift box had XP cards. Oh no, what do I do? And then like a week later, I randomly happened to check my second archive for some reason. I'm like, oh, I had XP cards here the entire time. Whoops. Mistakes were made. The voice actor also voice acted Geronimo. That's why his VA sounds so familiar. I was sitting here thinking to myself, this guy sounds familiar, like he's already voiced somebody in this game. Like, this guy sounds awfully familiar. Just couldn't put my finger on who. I've heard his voice before. Who the hell is it? It turns out to be Geronimo. Yeah, I can definitely hear the similarities. Let's see, we can do 3. He's lawfully good. How? Vlad Extra. This Vlad. He basically fucking brutalized you know, bad people, criminals, murderers, shit like that. He also defended what was it? He defended Europe in Hungary. Well, Hungary is his home country. He's the king of Hungary at the time. He basically defended all of Europe from the, what was it? The Turks? The Turkish invasion. He basically held them off. If he didn't hold them off, then likely the Turks would have gained a significant foothold on European territory, and obviously changed the course of European history. I think. Am I getting my history right, or am I forgetting shit again, as I always do? I got roasted for getting some historical facts wrong before in the past. Wouldn't be surprised. Ottomans, yeah, the Ottomans. So not necessarily the Turks, but the Ottomans, to be, I guess, more politically correct. He's just the thing about let's listen to this guy first.
この姿こそ我が父の遺産。国を守るために人心を捨てたドラクルの擬態である。
Oh yeah, not Hungary, Romania. Sorry, I feel like a dumbass for saying that. Not Hungary, Romania. But yeah, Vlad Extra, he is lawful good because he's basically all about motherfucking justice. He looks evil, but he's actually a good person. The problem is that he will go to lengths that most like reasonably good people will not go to. Like, he is fucking insane. He'll still do the right thing. It's just, you know, how he goes about doing it is very extreme, as you could probably already tell. Also, that skill that he gained, Innocent Monster, that skill is given to him directly because of what people thought of him when they considered him, you know, as a historical figure, and by his peers during his time. Like he did a whole bunch of, you know, wicked shit. Like, if you pay attention, like I'll expand his card art here. If you pay attention to his card art, if you look in the background, you can see people fucking impaled by spikes, and that's what he did. He did that to everybody. He did that to basically everybody he fought. Now, granted, like the people he fought most of the time were criminals, like bad people, or like enemies, like Ottomans and shit. But he would do really cruel things, like shoving spikes up people's asses. That's an exaggeration, by the way. But yeah, my neck, yeah, tilt your neck. But yeah, that's why he's lawful good. He's insane, but he does the right shit, or he'll stand up for justice, something like that. That's hot. Monk ass. Yeah. Alright, time to go back into my motherfucking archive again. I think I used up all the 3 stacks. Nope, I lied. There's still 3 stacks. Get rid of the 3 stacks. Purge the 3 stacks. Purge. I think that's all. That's actually all the rest of the 3 stacks. I gotta start using 4 stacks now. Let's see. Sell. I can go sell. Who is it? Book. Oh wait, I didn't even lock a Vlad extra yet. That's a Monk S right there. That's a real big Monk S. Monka shake even. Hey, we actually got a good superset this time. Scary good boy. It encourages you to look at real history. Event music is playing in my room. They did that for last year's Halloween too, so yeah, that's not surprising. Let's see, where is Vlad extra? Gotta give him his last 10 levels. You like that art? Yeah, it's a good contrast. I know some people who don't like it because they're like, well, wait, what? Like, you show him all this, like, his first 3 stage arts are all pictures of him, like, being all crazy, like, batshit insane and shit, and all of a sudden his final ascension is basically just him chilling out at his desk next to the window. Is that a desk? Something like that. Chilling out next to a window. Some people don't like that contrast, but I don't mind it. I like it, kinda. Good enough for me. You got MP7 waiver at Grim. Rip. Hey, don't worry. I just got my MP6 Tomo just like a couple minutes, like 10 minutes ago. When are we going to get an Okita Salter banner? Okita Salter? Who's Okita Salter? I want to roll for her. Is she what happens when Okita and Salter do a fusion dance? That sounds badass. I want to roll for her. Where do I sign up? Okay, where's Vlad Extra? There he is. Nextline's got 3 Liz's and 3 Fions, not a single Vlad or Rip. Did he at least get Cleo? Because that's the important part. Let's see, I can actually get his levels up to 5, but I can't use any gold gems on him because I'm saving them for, what is it? Enkidu, Playboy. Favorite Ascension art on a character? Talmo, for obvious reasons. Are the rolls done? Nope. Still got quite a few. Still got quite a few. do that. And now, back to rolling. I want Archimedes in FGO, actually. I think he'd be a badass caster. I would be really interested to know what they, be really interested to see how they would construct the skill set. Gotta have our token edgy mathematician math boy in the game, right? Edgy math boy. Imagine all the Discord emos that you can make out of Archimedes being in the game. Is it really possible to summon Charlemagne? If it isn't, DW will bullshit a reason. Don't worry. Just pray to DW and say Oshete DW Sama or DW Senpai. Insert your favorite honorific here. Imagine there being a president at this server. Yeah, we already do. The design of this event is cute. You love the 8-bit theme. This current Halloween event is basically an entire parody / homage to games like Dragon Quest. Braveliz herself is a parody of or obviously I don't know if I can confirm this by on my own, but I like to think that Braveliz is one big giant parody of how JRPGs portray playable female characters. Everybody knows that one rule, right? That one rule where obviously if you're a girl, the less clothes you wear, obviously the stronger you get. It just makes perfect sense. Yeah, Dragon Quest or whatever. Obviously. How do you not know this? Come on, bro. Ghosts and Goblins, not Dragon Quest. No, the event and Braveliz herself are references to Dragon Quest. However, the title is an obvious reference to Ghosts and Goblins. Like, as soon as I saw how they translated the event on the NA server when they first announced it, I was like, oh yeah, that's totally a Ghosts and Goblins reference. Which is a Capcom game, which means that DW and Type Moon parried a Capcom game, which I guess makes sense because Capcom developed Unlimited Codes, which is one of the Fate fighting games, like one of the only ones anyway. So I guess it all comes full circle at some point. Either way, like, we might disagree on what exactly this event exactly parodies or shit like that, but we can all agree that it's a parody of something. Fucking Liz running around in a fucking skimpy ass Dragon Quest warrior uniform. Can't even call it a uniform. And I don't know if you guys have seen Brave Liz's animations, but do yourself a favor if you haven't already, and go look up on YouTube Brave Liz attack animation, and look at her extra attack. This is, by the way, I'm going to take a quick screenshot of that. Thank you very much. But yeah, in the meantime, while you douse yourself in salt from this stream, go to YouTube and look up Brave Liz's extra animation. It's worth. I think the extra animation itself is worth going through the trouble of actually getting her, which is hilarious.
ダヴィンチちゃんの今日からボへ。今日ものんびり。
Yeah, Brave Liz's animations are all fucking, they're all a laugh riot. Because the whole point of her character is that she's not supposed to be a saber, so she doesn't know how to be a saber. Like she has basically no, like, actual swordsmanship. So she just kind of like whacks people with her sword, kind of. Drive me closer, I want to hit them with my sword. How does that guy say it? Any Warhammer fans in here? I see your luck has recovered from the summer. Yeah, just don't roll for an entire month. Easy, bro. Just don't roll, forehead. It's so easy. Just don't roll for a month. You'll get all your luck back, I swear. Should have been an archer, Liz. I'm sure Liz could probably bullshit her way into the archer class by saying, "Oh, I can throw my sword at people." Probably. What did I start with? Did I start with? I know I started with at least 1500, like 1560 something, and 1580 something. I don't know. Either way, though, we've only spent 200. So you know what that means? We have to waste more. We're gonna waste more for MP3. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Wanna watch me go bury myself in salt again? You're about to see someone commit suicide with quartz. Version of herself as Artoria does. I don't. No, she doesn't. Like, okay, there's base Liz, Lancer. There's caster Liz. There's Saber Liz. There's alter ego Liz. But there's technically 2 of them, so I'll include the 2 Robo Liz's, so 5 right there. I guess Carmilla, if you want to count her, because, you know, technically, Carmilla was Liz, just older. So 6, right? If we assume that Carmilla is considered a Liz, technically. So Liz. Whereas Artoria, how many fucking saber faces, or how many Artorias are there? You fucking count. I'm sure you can do a better job than I can. Stop rolling suicide by quartz. Woke. Fucking woke. I rolled on a banner and my pockets aren't fucking crying. Is this the end of the world? Yes, can confirm. The end of the world being that DW will not release Merlin to NA, and I will sit here laughing at everybody on the server. Have fun rolling? For once in my life, yes, actually. I'm having quite a bit of fun. Because these rolls have actually been pretty good, and I've had stuff to talk about the entire time. So that's good. DW, Artoria as a master when? I know there's an artist on Pixiv who's drawn a couple of pieces of Seiba as a foreign exchange student living and studying in Japan, practicing kendo, obviously, and she becomes a master, and she summons, of all people, you should probably be able to guess who she summons. Sengo Muramasa, that being Shiro. So he's drawn a couple of pieces of that. It never really went anywhere, but I know I've seen those. So it would be interesting to think about. praise Redrop for Dangerous Beast. Foxboy, if you take a look at all the Halloween events that have come out for FGO, Redrop has drawn all 4 of the super popular lewd Halloween CEs. Redrop has drawn Halloween Princess, which was the first year's like super meany lewd Halloween CE. He or she, I don't know their gender. Redrop has drawn for this year's Halloween event. He's drawn obviously Dangerous Beast, and you know how that went. Next year's for us NA, next year's new Halloween event, he drew the one with Nightingale on it. I don't know the CE name, but he drew the one with Nightingale on it, and you know that caught on real fucking quick. And then this year he drew Royal Icing for JP's new event. And Royal Icing is looking to have the same meme potential as all the other ones. Redrop just somehow manages to draw like super meany but super lewd Halloween Cs every year. He's a fucking god. Like usually when things like this happen, you see the artist draw like something that's a one-off, right? And you don't really see anything else from them again. This guy's drawn 4 of them back to back to back to back, and they're all memes. This guy is a fucking meme god. You better get paid like one. Oh yeah, hopefully. In the meantime, I'm getting fucking showered in lewd Da Vinci's. Okay, is it just me? I don't know if I should be mentioning this on stream, but like just looking at this, right? I just realized, just looking at this, if you look at the Da Vinci CE, if you look at it kind of closely, like just from this resolution, doesn't it kind of look like Da Vinci kind of looks like she's preggo? Did I just say something that I shouldn't have? Okay, let's move on. I know it's not actually that. I know that it's because of her arm. Because if you look at the CE art closely, it's because in her pose she has her right arm kind of rested over her stomach. But you don't really see that. Like you don't see her arm outlined very well. So if you just kind of look at it quickly, it kind of looks like she's pregnant. Sorry, I've been off the deep end way too many times. I'm beyond saving. I just had to mention that. Sorry. My bad. Redrop is a group. Oh, okay. So whoever's doing the illustration then. They're a god. A meme god. Speaking of the Da Vinci C, we get another one. How many is that again now? He won't stop rolling. Well, you see, I'm usually used to rolling like fucking 600 plus quartz in one sitting, so. Or she's just fat. Nah, I refuse to believe that Leonardo da Vinci can ever become fat. Now I'll have the image forever in my mind. And you have me at night for it. Gonna call it a night? I don't know. Whenever I feel like it's no longer worth rolling. And who knows when that'll be. Let's see, I have 1200 now. Now that brings me down to 300, like around 350 used. I'll say 360. So I'm pretty sure I had 1560, not 90. That doesn't sound right. So let's say I've used 360. So I'm already well above my average. Usually, anyway. Thanks for bleaching everyone's eyes and brains. I'm sure for some people it wasn't bleach. In fact, I'm sure for some people it was the exact opposite. The Gacha is paying you back for summer. Yeah, watch it take it all back again. Keep going. Not enough salt. I agree. I agree. I concur. Not enough salt. I don't think I've ever seen this seed before. This must be one of the new ones that came with Jalter's rerun. It's technically not a rerun. Still writing fanfiction? Yeah, I just posted a new chapter from my Fate fanfiction just before going live. Still working on it. It's been part of the reason why I haven't been streaming. The dialogue is smaller in the event shop and in the master missions. It's visible now? What do you mean by that? Like, is there actual event dialogue that scrolls scrolls across in the shop now whenever they say shit? Let's see, we gotta enhance some shit. Mash have subtitles and master missions. Okay, let's check it out then. Oh my god! It only took them a fucking year and 3 months. Holy fucking shit. Thank the fucking Lord. It only took them a year and three months. Let's get rid of the ones that I don't need and always use. Fuck it. It only took them a year and 3 months. Congratulations, TW. You actually did something that was actually worth a fucking damn. See, how many 3-stars do I have? I do not have a lot of 3-star Hermione C's, which is really weird. And how many dangerous beasts do I even have? Like 1, right? I think I literally only got 1. Let's see. Where is dangerous beast? Yeah, literally only 1. Feast your eyes, boys. No. Okay, that has MASH too, but that's not the right one. Here it is. Feast your fucking eyes, boys. Legal softcore on Twitch. Cap. Fucking Kappa. Keep doing that. Is there anything worth getting besides the crystal wall? As of right now, I don't think so. Like, obviously you can pick up like time limited stuff if there are things that you didn't get from before. Like, I believe, are there any mystic codes available? There should be some mystic codes available in the RP shop, right? Like I think the Saba one is up there, right? So obviously pick up those if you haven't already. But if you don't go for the friend points, because that's basically the worst use of your rare mana prisms of all fucking time. That's a meme and a bad one. You don't need Nightless Rose, because all it does is give you guts. That's it. And there are so many other Cs in the game by this point that give you guts and have an additional effect, or 2 or 3, depending on what it is. So if you want Nightless Rose, just go for it if you like the art. If you're a Nero fanboy and you want to see because you didn't get it for year one Nero Fest, then obviously go ahead and pick it up, because it's only what, 1 rare mana prism per copy. So if you want just 1, then that's fine. Just it's not a very good like actual usage C. The Fate Extra Mystic Code. Oh, is that actually available? Can you actually buy the Fate Extra Mystic Code? The one with the arts, right? The one we can give somebody a 50% arts boost. Is that actually available on the RP shop? I didn't actually know that. Maybe I did. I just forgot. But yeah, I would say I could say it's worth it. It's a Mystic Code after all. You might be going farming at one point and you're like, hey, I need to bring along like an arts buff, but I don't have any servants that can give an arts buff, so use a Mystic Code. So yeah, I would recommend just getting all the Mystic Codes that are available, personally. There's no downsides to having more Mystic Codes. It just gives you more options to do shit. So. Oh, it's not yet. Oh. Someone on my Twitch chat said that it was. God damn it. I thought Twitch chat was supposed to be the cooler chat. The Buster isn't either. God damn it, Twitch chat. I like how even though I made a mistake, I just blame Twitch chat. Easy. Deflect all your all your shortcomings by blaming chat. It's chat's fault. Cap. Cap HD. But yeah, just the crystallized lore, and that's it. If you're looking to buy shit out of the RP shop, don't go for Nightless Rose unless you want to see for its art, and or you're a Nero fanboy. Yeah, that's it. Fuck the friend points, because you don't need that shit. And buy the lore. Easy. Get it again eventually. I'm sure it'll be added to Rare Mana Prison Shop at some point. If it's not there now, then obviously it'll come back at some point, like I just said, but who knows? Who knows when it'll come along. It should come back. Like Mystic Codes, like limited time Mystic Codes, as far as I'm aware, do get added to Rare Mana Prison Shop eventually. Because there's gotta be a way for you to get it if you weren't able to get it the first time. And usually how DW handles things like that, like time-limited items, exclusive time-limited items, how they handle it is they just stick in an RP shop and tell people, hey, fucking roll the gacha and pay for them with the Rare Mana Prisms if you really want them. Good old DW. Do I make money from streaming? No. I do make money from my videos, but not enough to sustain me. I still have a job. As I need to. But no. None of what I do, like streaming, I make no money. Absolutely no. Since I am streaming to YouTube, the stream itself, when I stop streaming, what YouTube does, it takes the live stream that I have on YouTube and it automatically processes it into a VOD. The VOD is monetized if I make it monetized, and that gets me money, but not the stream itself. So I don't make any money from streaming. I do this because it's fun and that's what's important. And also to show people how fucking salty I Looks like my luck's worn off, boys. I'll probably contemplate stopping at exactly 1,000 quartz flat. I'll contemplate it. We'll see when we get there. Two Gales and no Cleo. I mean, this could be Vlad. Oh, it's not. And I would have been like, Ree! Wrong Vlad, Ree! MP5 Cleo would be a luxury. Yeah, I already lucked out hard getting MP2 Cleo within 200. So I guess going on another dry run here is not really a huge surprise. No cookies in event shop. Just wait 2 months for Christmas. You'll have all the cookies you want. Or you should. Let's see, I'm down to 1,882. God, I can't math. 1,082. So we'll do 2 more multi-rolls, and I'll sit here and think about what I want to do next. Look at all these Da Vinci Cs. You want Limit Broken Dangerous Beast, but you're broke. Yeah, Limit Broken Dangerous Beast is kind of a yeah, definitely good. Is it even good? What does it even do? I only know it because it's lewd and it's a meme. Is it actually top tier? Outside of being a top tier lewd meme? Do its story, it's funny. I'm sure it is. Looking forward to it. 15% quick up and 3 stars per turn. I think I'll do this. We won't get free Redden pages until Moonfest rerun. I mean, you always have Hyde Park. Should you start leveling Brave Liz? Sure, why not? How many Vlad so far? 4. To me, a 5-star C is rarer than a 4-star pickup servant. I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be. Because generally speaking, it's easier to get a 4-star servant than it is a 5-star C, at least in my experience. Okay, one more multi-roll. I'll sit here to contemplate my life and what I've done with my life, to where I went wrong with my life to waste thousands of dollars on a fucking mobile game. That's a good start at least. I need more of those. Would 60-year-old Bayo who fought the dragon still be a berserker, or would he be a saber despite his sword breaking on the first strike? I don't know. You might want to ask a lore guy about that. 3% for 4-star servant, 4-star for 5-star C. Like I said, in my experience, getting a 4-star servant is noticeably easier than getting a rate up event 5-star C. Again, I'd like to specify in my experience. Why When will we stop? When I finally realize that what I've been doing was a huge mistake. Which is actually gonna happen very soon. DW doesn't have an imagination for CE effects. They have to carefully consider what their CEs do. Otherwise, it would be very easy to make a completely broken craft essence. Like, they kind of have to make the CEs kind of like a little bit repetitive, because if there were one that was like a standout, like top tier CE, then there would be a problem because everybody would fucking roll for it. Not that they don't do that with servants in the first place, but this is why CEs like 2030 and K-Scope are so fucking valuable. Is because what they do is so good that, yeah, it would be a problem if the entire fucking server had it. But, yeah, that's just my opinion. I'm not a game designer, so what the fuck do I know?
まだ見ていくかい？ようこそ、ダヴィンチちゃん。
Let's see, Sad Vlad is up here. It's now B4. Can't do it with CEs, can do it with servants. Hey, go ask DW. I don't work for DW. Do I look like an idiot to you? Alright, what else was I doing again here? Ah, right, I need to go to my craft essences. I gotta make another craft essence bomb, I think. Yes, let's start shoving all this shit into here. Do I really want to keep these CEs? Because I'll keep one of these for collection purposes. I'll keep these Count Romanices alone for now. For now. Making CE bombs with 4-star CEs. Yeah, because I don't want them. Okay. So what do I do now? Do I want to keep rolling and wasting your quartz? Yeah, I have Cleopatra. Yes, I do. But it's time to stop. It's time to stop! Last multi. And I'll get started actually on this fucking event. Roll till your bank breaks. Yeah, I'm not that degenerate. I know that I've got a special hat that I'm wearing, but I'm not that fucking dumb. Worth. Mission accomplished. Not worth. Save yourself. Save yourself, sniper. Don't worry, Cleopatra saved you. It's time to duel. No, I'm taking this shit. I'm fucking leaving. Take this shit. Yeah, take this shit and run. Now you roll shit for the next few banners. Hey, don't remind me of the despair that's ahead of me. I already have enough to deal with. I already have my trauma from summer biting my ass, even still. Okay, mission accomplished though. That's all. That's literally what I wanted and I got it. So it's time to stop being greedy. Cause we good. We Gucci. Let me take a look at the shop first. Event items will take you see. So you can't even look at the shop. I guess you need to get started on the event first, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, let me switch over to an event support setup because still haven't done that yet. All right, let's see. Saber is Brave Liz, who I don't have at the moment. Archer is anybody, I guess. I guess Gil. I guess I can just leave Gil there. He's bad. Both low priority. Okay. Both low priority. In which case, I'll just get. Sure. Lancer, Vlad Extra. Yes, we'll throw him up there. Where you at, Vlad Extra? There you are. You are 5-star Gacha C. Woohoo. Ryder Drake, 5-star Gacha C. Rip. Don't have to. All that, and I got 3 Cleos, 1 Dangerous Beast. Thanks, game. Fucking thanks. I literally don't know what I'm gonna give them. Caster, Nito. Set Nito here. Nito is 4 or 5-star Gacha C. Does Dangerous Beast have anything else? Does it have a charge? No, it doesn't. No charge. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I can use them interchangeably. Let's see. Nito's gonna be our premier farming. Actually, no. 4 or 5-star and assassin. Cleo. Boop. More 4-star Cs. Let's just do that. Bazaka. Fran, Lancelot, Raiko, Tamakat with super skill. We'll throw Tamakat up here. That super skill. Sure, why not? And then Angry Mango with lunchtime. Where's lunchtime again? And then all is... There's literally no one on all. I'll just stick waiver in there. Fuck it. And then you can have something. I don't know what people are gonna give or want on him. So you want a 3-star C? Something like that? What do you want again? Hey look, I'm 1 Da Vinci C off another Limit Broken one. Hey game, why can't you just give me that shit? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta be like this, man? Why you gotta be like this? For now, I guess I'll just give you fucking this. Have fun with that. Actually, if Gil's low priority, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna give it to waiver. And here, waiver, you can have something. Here, take that. Okay, now to actually play the game. Now to actually play the game. Alright, let's start on it again. Oh, and Ashura got spooked by Altera. Good save. Let's wiggle. Now let's enjoy, let us enjoy the meme that is Halloween. How many multis did I do? I went from about 1,560 quartz, around that number, down to just under 1,000. Like, I think I ended at, what did I end at? 992? Something like that. So, roughly 550 quartz. Whatever is divisible by 3, so 570? Yeah, that sounds about right. 570. 570, MP4 Sad Vlad, MP3 Cleo, 1 Dangerous Beast. And not quite enough event Cs that I would be happy with, but that's alright. Why did I grail Medi Lily? Because I love healers. Like before I played FGO, I played a whole bunch of different first-person shooters. And if I played like a hero-based or like a merc-based shooter, like Dirty Bomb, or hell, even Killing Floor, one of my best classes is Medic. So, my love for healers has carried over to this game, and Medi Lily does nothing but heal, for the most part, so... Even my idle frenemy. Okay. Alright, Liz. Wait a minute. Heartbreak Castle. Hungarian word that I don't know how to pronounce, so I'm not even gonna try. Heaven and Hell dual concert. Sweet Bloody Halloween special. What the? It's a... Okay, I didn't know Liz was a fan of isekai animes and light novels. What the fuck? Good luck. How is this event too hard for... How is this event hard? It shouldn't be. At least, I don't think it would be. Better buff a few units, man. Event story is batshit as usual. I mean, it always is. It always is. Already, we're starting with two versions of the same servant. busting in because they want to take back their castle via singing powers. So we're already what are some animes that shut up phone? What are some animes that revolve around the power of singing? Like, are we Symphogear now? We Symphogear? And then Cleo is fucking saying some. What's she talking about again? Your dank little caves. Even Cleo knows that Liz is just a meme. Cleo is the connoisseur of the memes. She would know this because she moonwalks. I am assuming direct control. Assuming direct control. Someone set us up the bomb. What you say? What you say? That's roughly 19 multis. It is 19 multis. It is exactly 19 multis. This is remodeling. Oh, Cleo. I'm sorry, Cleo. I didn't realize you were a remodeler. Would you like to sign up for our homeowners association? We'll have this finished before you can read the next sentence. Oh. Apparently Lancelot not only NTR's the king, his own king, but he also breaks the fourth wall. What else can you break, Tristan, or not Tristan, Lancelot? And they get wrecked. You need to grow at least 10 years older. Oh boy. Lancelot. My guy. You can't be saying these kinds of things. Sorry, I bumped my mic. Sad Despacito noises, pretty much. Homewreckers. On this episode of Homewreckers, he's only interested in Carmilla. Yeah, when she takes off her mask. Uncle Vlad is away on business. But why? Actually, no. This is in Hungary, right? Because obviously Liz is Hungarian. So yeah, I guess Vlad would want to go back to Romania for a little bit. And Tomacat says she's leaving and she quit her job. Well, that's Tomacat. I'm a caster, so that makes me one rank higher than you in intelligence. She's not wrong. I don't. At least I don't think. Well, actually, no. There are some pretty dumb casters. Huh, they're now speaking in emote. Have I rolled for Cleo yet? Yes. 570 quartz MP3 Cleo. These characters are bringing back sad memories of Camelot. Yeah, and you play this event and you realize how much this game throws them under the fucking bus. Hey, here are all these precious memories you made with your favorite servants in the story chapters. Now play this event to see them get ridiculed to hell and back. I wonder if that tune is also from Ghosts and Goblins. Alright, now to actually look at the guide, because I know I had it up for a while. Challenge quests will unlock after you clear all the main quests. Ba-ba. Okay, so it's just basically just do all the main quests. Let's see. I'll just go in here with Cleo and Extra Vlad. Fuck looking at guides. I'll deal with them when they show up. I do wanna. Do I really feel like min-maxing this shit? I really don't. I just want to get through these. Let's see. Cleo. Actually, you know what? Oh, I wanna do this. I wanna do this. This must be done. This has to be done. This has to be done. I insist. This must be done for the memes. We're gonna create our own bizarre adventure. This must be done. Unfortunately, I don't think I can bring Martha along for a Bond game, so I'm gonna have to stick with oops. See, I wanted Serenity here, I think. Yeah, I want Serenity here, and then I'll just put Billy here. Yeah, this will be perfect. Let's see. I guess I'll give you that. Honestly, a Buster one would be better. Arts card effectiveness. Arts card effectiveness, then yeah, Cleo got that. This one is end game by 10% and then defense. Sure, why not? Fuck it. Not that it really matters. Is that a JoJo reference? When they translated that fan game someone made for English? Are you talking about Empire of Dirt? Because I don't think I don't think anybody's picked up translation for that, but hell if I know about translations and shit. Oh, in any case, let's YOLO. Is that a JoJo reference? Is that a JoJo reference? Alrighty, MP2 101010 Grail 94 Cleo. I am disappointed. Why is she not level 100 101010 MP5? Why is she not fully fucking maxed out? Your friend is a disappointment to Cleo fans everywhere. No, just kidding. I'm just being a douchebag. So like what we always do. The Liz-themed Flash game. I actually don't know. I think I've heard about it. I might have even seen it too. I just can't pinpoint exactly what you're talking about. I'm sure I'm sure people come up with all sorts of things. There's always every once in a while there's actually like a fan-made product, like be it a game or whatever, that actually gets a lot of effort put into it. So I don't know. Maybe it is a thing. I'm sure it is a thing. I just don't know if it's translated. Probably not, because we all know how fan translations go. It's either hit or miss, but... The text for that is very, very tiny. Shop has subtitles, yes. The nightmare returns. All staff scrum? What the hell? Once we save the world, I'll personally review your current salary. When did we have staff in Chaldea? So the Doctor is the final boss. Oh, that's not spoilers at all. No, sir. No, sir. He's not. He's definitely not the final boss. They just had to tease that, didn't they? Alright, Henty, thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good night. Now I'm depressed. There's always been staff in Chaldea since the beginning. It's just that because they're never given a face, like, you don't really, like, see the other staff. Also, I believe after Fuyuki, initially after Fuyuki, like if you read the Fuyuki prologue and shit like that, like I think everybody died there, right? Except for, obviously Romani and the others. I don't know, maybe there were still staff surviving, but I've always had the impression that Chaldea was literally just you, Mash, Da Vinci, and Roman, and that's it. I've always had that feeling. No, I always had that sense. No spoilers, please. Spoiler-free chat. Staff survive, but no possible other masters. Ah, I see. Groovy. Oh, there's only 2 turns. Fuck it.
ファラオの真意を見るがいい。地上にあってファラオに不可能。ファラオの真意を見るがいい。
欲しいわね欲しいわね
Fabulous. I wonder what a QBB change is.
まあいいでしょ
It's been so long since the last stream. Yep.
うお黙りなさい
Hey, there's the moonwalk. And there it is again. Hey.
慎んで見上げなさい
I know what you guys want. What you really, really want. What you really, really want.
大役には死を
Hey. Let's see.
気が合いますお望みと
Generate
あら
some
よかろ
stars.
う。
出ません
Can we have Thriller as the background music? Yeah, and get this bot copyright strike. Weird flex, but okay. Just a moonwalk. Let's see.
大役には死を
まあいいでしょう
ダジャクダジャク。
なんだよ
よかろう。
まあいいでしょう
ソはエジプトの落葉終焉を示す時の日ウラエウス・アスターテですがせいではありません
Daily reminder that Cleo's NP, where it plays the pillar of fire going straight into the sky. Daily reminder that DW will reuse that 4 times in a row. Is Cleopatra limited? Yes. The bad thing about Cleo is that she's a good assassin. She's solid. The problem with her is that she literally only gets 2 guaranteed rate ups for NA. The one right now and the rerun banner for this event that'll come next year. Those are her only 2 guaranteed like her guaranteed like returning rate ups, or her standard rate ups, like not including GSSRs, not including like anniversaries or like one-off special ones. In JP, Cleo has a 3rd rate up for next year's winter. It's kind of like a Pharaoh's winter shit, something like that. If you play JP, then you should know what I'm talking about. But Cleo does get a 3rd rate up then, but we don't know if NA's gonna get that. It's because that's obviously still a year out from now. So for now, I'm not gonna assume that we get that 3rd rate up for Cleo. So effectively, NA only has 2 rate ups for Cleo at all, like in total. So if you're in a position that you want to be like, oh, I don't know if I should roll for Cleo or not, but you want to, but then you kind of don't, just remember that she doesn't have a lot of rate ups at all. In fact, she's only got 2. Like 2 normal rate ups. So just sit on that for a while, I guess. Unless she has like a 3rd or 4th rate up that she's got and I'm not aware of it. But I looked it up on the wikis and cross-referenced, and she pretty much only has 2, maybe 3, for reasons I just mentioned. Do I still think Shuten is better than Cleo? Does Shuten actually get a MP interlude? Does she really? Actually, let us see if Shuten Doji actually gets an MP interlude. she does. Let's see. Inflicts toxic status. Huh, interesting. So you're right, they do get interlude buffs. I think Shuten Doji is still overall stronger. Overall. Because Shuten Doji has support skills, like that directly support her team. Like she's got charisma and she's got defense down, so those are very valuable. So including those, I think Shuten Doji is a better candidate for AOE 5-star AOE assassin. However, if you're talking about like just raw damage output, then Cleo I think still has her beat. Like if you want Cleo to be doing the damage, if you want Cleo to do the beatdown, then I think you can buff Cleo better and she'll be able to put out better damage output. But if you want like a more well-rounded package, then Shuten Doji is better. IMO. Yeah. Also remember that Cleo is still a buster. She's a buster servant. Like she can do a buster brave chain. So fucking give her Merlin, she'll fucking nuke everything. A01 or yeah, 01. Don't look behind you. Run! Are we going back to bullying the banana? We're bullying the banana, boys. Alright, Oscar Mendes, thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good night. Alright, here are all the nodes. I'll continue on. Actually, let's just go with the... Let's see. Fuck it. Let's see. Actually, let me go ahead and number break that last Romani CE. Yeah, we'll just fucking do this. Why would I want to use this again? Start quest, just begin quest without item. Ravioli, ravioli. It's the banana only. Do I know when Enkidu will be released? When Babylonia comes out. Which should be in a month. Or, in other words, soon TM. I'm back. How's the story so far? Nice and memey. Just how I like it. Like boom. So no concert? And we're here in Montahari's Tavern. Your one-stop shop for bittersweet meetings and farewells. Ah yes, just how a tavern should be. What do you think about Ereshkigal? She is the superior rid face. Ishtar fags, get out. Just kidding. I still like Rin. I still like Ishtar. I just like Ereshkigal way better. They used the Pierre sprite. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are the memes about to are the memes about to crop up? Are the memes about to start? This is where those pictures come from, right? This is where they come from, huh? You prefer blonde? I actually prefer black hair. Like blonde hair is actually pretty low tier on my tier list of hair colors. But like I kind of value what's on the inside rather than what's on the outside. So you can hit my waifu physical trait attractiveness list, but if you're a bitch, then none of that really matters. So useless lizard. So this is where those pictures come from, huh? Those pictures where you find Liz in one of those stereotypical dungeon chests, and she has a sign around her neck that says "Take me home." Someone play a GIF of of that one Higurashi girl saying "Omochikaeri." Act like you don't notice. Advertiser friendly phrase. Hey, FJO is rated 12 plus, by the way. +12, by the way. Okay, OBS, now switch back. Goodbye, eardrums. Lancer, Beth, and Castelli. Oh, Castelli's actually not a bad name. I might use that. Castelli. Castelli? Castelli. That might actually be a legit word. Does Castelli exist? As an actual word? A swimsuit at this time of day? You had a swimsuit event without me? Where was my invite? I don't know. The Crimson Hero Elizabeth. I guess fate kind of predicted the isekai craze. Maybe the isekai craze was already going on at that time, 2 years ago. Were isekais like the hot shit back then, like 2 years ago in Japan? I know they kind of still are, but Castelli is a company. Foe is a man of culture. We fight to purge Halloween. Banana when he just kind of sneaks in there. They put a lot of effort into the. They put a lot of effort into the cinematics of this event already. I mean, they were getting better and better with the camera angles and the sprite manipulation throughout the game. Like steadily, you could notice it. But this event kind of takes the cake for that. This fucking banana when he's kind of photobomb. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. Banana Oni is precious. Let's see.
まあ来やすいわね。おだまりなさい。おだまりなさい。慎んで見上げなさい。
Initially, I wasn't really sure if I was actually gonna go in hard for Cleo or not, but now that I did, I'm really glad that I did. Her animations alone are worth it. It's actually kind of hilarious. Let's see, let's generate some.
着替えますね。着やすいわね。苦しみなさ
Why
い。
is Ozzy like twice as loud as everybody else most of the time? Because he's a pharaoh, and he has to let you know that he is one. Just got here and I see the meme team. Yep, we're using the pharaoh meme team. We're using the JoJo's we're using the pharaoh's bizarre adventure team. Let's see. Let's see if we can nuke everybody. Let's see how strong she is. How strong are you, Cleo?
私にまあいいでしょう。
Banana only present concealment A+. It's more like D. D, maybe C-, because Mash was still able to tell that she was there. They just don't know.
私のしもべになりますか。では、ミイラから下
Ozzy's voice sucks. Whoa there, them be fighting words, yo. Them's fighting words. Hey, 3 medals. Guess who doesn't need them? Them's fighting words, yo. Smug banana is the best fruit, yes. Not necessary. Narration. shall receive your punishment of paid leave. I know you're planning on hitting on the local girls the second I send you there. She knows. And Tristan just obviously just falls asleep right there. In a way, that was actually quite impressive. And we have lewd Liz.
やっとパーティーが揃ったようね。準備はいい？ここから生まれ変わった私、華麗なるセイバーエリザベートの快進撃が始まるのよ。そんなわけだから、とりあえず種火ください。レベル上げて、レベル。
Give me some embers, please. Oh, if you insist. This is very RPG already. They put so much effort into this. It's hilarious. Oh, they put so much effort into this. This is so Dragon Quest, it hurts. That's because it's a parody. It's supposed to be a parody of Dragon Quest. This entire event is one massive parody of Dragon Quest. That's how usually Halloween events go, with maybe the exception of the first one. Like the first one was like, you know, whatever, a random Halloween. Liz shows up as a caster and whatever, right? But this event is the start of when they start pulling off some. They just engineer entire events to be just nothing but big, fat, massive references and parodies. Everyone loves them, and they're pretty fucking hilarious, so. Anyways. Begin quest without item. Yeah. I can't really bring Brave Liz along for bond gain anyway, because I'm using these three. They kind of take up all my party cost. I think. No, actually, I should have some party cost remaining. Excuse me. Because I did switch out my K-scopes for event Cs. Oh yes, yes, yes. All right, fuck. Okay, so forget all the hate that I put on the translation team or whoever they're getting to translate this shit. This one translation I forget them of everything else. It's done. Whatever. Everything else, it's cool. It's cool. I just needed this option in my life. Yes, the answer is always more cowbell. You will have to endure 1 or 2 broken bones, and maybe the loss of an arm or 2, or 3. Okay. You don't need healing. You can self-heal through adrenaline and endorphins alone. Alright. So, just keep in mind, boys, Saint Martha condones the usage of drugs. So just remember, Saint Martha Saint Martha approves of the usage of drugs, copious amounts of drugs. Smack. And then Jack comes on and just murders. Last year, a ton of kill. He made dialogue gold. Yeah. Sorry, in a second. Yeah, Jack has the surgery skill.
太陽の輝きをもってお前を焼き尽くそう今ここで
I don't think this is actually a kill.
ダジャクダジャクダジャクダジャク
Never mind. Ozzy Strong. Total blackout for 6 hours. Yeah, I know that feel. When I was growing up, I used to live in a place where oh boy. When I was in high school, when I was growing up, the place that I used to live in, the electric grid on our side of the area was jank as fuck. Like every year we would have like 2, 3, maybe even 4 power outages. It would only be our side of the neighborhood and not the other side. It was jank as fuck. Oh well.
ファラオの真意を見るがいい
いろいろしたいのね許可よ
地上にあってファラオの真意を見るがいい
いろいろしたいのね許可よまあいいでしょう
I wonder how much MP Cleo will gain off her Buster card and with your MP her MP Gen skill. 4%. It's actually not bad.
この程度かよかろう
まあいいでしょう
I like how my Nidorcris doesn't really do much. It's literally all Cleo and Ozzy. Did Cleo just go from 24% to 122%? Jesus. So Veroni wasn't lying about her MP gen being fucking bonkers.
まあいいでしょうソはエジプトの落葉終焉を示す時の日ウラエウス・アスターテですが私のせいではありません
She's their moral support.
空を仰げ
Alright, Spartan Rhino, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. And thanks for stopping by. And have a good night. have to use that's probably Ibaraki, honestly. Probably. I think. There we go. I don't know why, but the sprite of the monster kind of like upside down. I don't know why, it cracks me up. Green? Honaku green? Is that you, Green? Slept on using Robin Hood for the longest time, but now I didn't considering it. Robin Hood was always a great just at the beginning of the game, he wasn't as good as he is now because Shuten Doji wasn't a thing. Now that Shuten Doji can cast guaranteed poison on people, he doesn't have to rely on his own poison anymore. And they're both art servants, so. But yeah, Robin has always been a terrific nuker. So just because he's a 3-star doesn't mean he can't nuke. So he can't nuke a bitch. Let's see. What do I want to do?
しいわね。
まあいいでしょう。
違いますね。
ダジャクダジャク。
ロンダーですかね。
苦しみなさい。
この程度か。
まあいいでしょう。ロンダー謹んで見上げなさい。
Why did they just crit 3 times in a row?
まあいい。
違いますね。
まあいいでしょう。
Let's see.
お望みとあらば。
まあいいでしょう。
違いますね。
ロンダーですよ。
Do I think it's better Semiramis or Cleo? I would have to take a look at Semiramis' kit again to really make a
空
decision.
を仰げ。地を這え。
But Cleo is pretty solid as a servant. Cleo is pretty fucking good. Chris shows up. That's great. These animations are fantastic. Anyways, I'm gonna have to wrap it up there because it's quite late over on my end, and I need to get to sleep for work tomorrow. So, thank you all very much for watching. I'll actually leave the story battles so we can enjoy them together for a stream later on tomorrow. So, I'll probably just like do the previous nodes, just do them for the apple completions and stuff. And I'll leave off on the main quest because I'm not gonna farm this event seriously until the final sets of nodes come out, Demon King nodes. So until then, I'm not gonna go too crazy on this event because there's no point, because the best farming nodes are not even available right now. So you know, may as well just save the main quest for stream and just do it on stream, because obviously we're not going to really do a lot of farming now. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. For those guys on my Twitch side of things, we can go ahead and host X-Slice. You can go ahead and do that now. So yeah, thanks guys very much for watching, and once this raid goes through, we'll see you guys later. Let's see here. Alright, raid now. Alright, thanks guys very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.